Hey yogis, it's Sina here, the Yoga Apothecary. In today's flow, we continue our A to Z of Wellbeing series. W stands for wish. So grab a towel and some water, and I'll meet you on the mat. If I was a genie who could grant you 3 wishes, what would they be? Well, you don't need me. You can be your own genie using a technique called Appreciative Inquiry. I use Appreciative Inquiry every day as a health and wellness coach. Appreciative Inquiry draws from positive psychology and the power of storytelling to leverage your strengths. Using Appreciative Inquiry, my goal is to empower individuals and facilitate the resolution of problems and anticipate obstacles. Helping a person navigate their positive memories, values, hopes, and ambitions can be extremely rewarding. It can help unlock and unleash potential. You are in the driver's seat. You can shift the dream to reality and determine your targets optimistically by uncovering your capacity to take action, to envision what the ideal future could look like. Ask yourself, what can I do concretely to deliver the ideal results? The same is true for your yoga practice and on the mat. Advancing to more challenging postures takes time, effort, and patience. It took me over 2 years to build the strength and muscle memory to perform a handstand. So turn your wishes into action. Take small, incremental, positive steps towards your ideal future. And with that, we'll get started on our backs, and you may want to have a strap for class. We're going to be working our way towards baby grasshopper. So as we come to our mat, we start on our backs in a bridge pose, coming into this sacred space this time for your practice, not thinking about the week or the weekend. Tuning into the body, take an environmental scan and just notice any tension or tightness you might be feeling. As we begin to lengthen our breath, inhale, fill up, spread the ribs wide, send the breath through the low belly, and open your mouth and release it. Another just like that, inhale, fill up, spread those ribs, fill up, and exhale to release. As we take our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, we'll inhale through the nose, seal the lips, and exhale through your nose. Take it again, inhale through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Although we are not in a child's pose, please know that is always available to you at any time in this practice. On your next inhale, start to move your arms. Maybe they're just outside the mat. And as you exhale, allow the knees to just simply drop to your right. And baby, you gaze to your left. Inhale, we rise to center, back to our bridge, and we exhale, allowing the knees to drop left and the gaze to the right. Hello. You might hear that plane going over. Inhale, the knees come up. We one more time exhale, let it drop to the right, gaze to the left. If that hurts your neck, you're welcome to keep the neck neutral and gaze to your ceiling. Inhale, center, and exhale, drop them to the left. Inhale, center. We move to pigeon on our back, so right leg's going to come up, flex the foot, give it a point, flex, and externally rotate it open. Take your right palm and press that right thigh. Feel that stretch in this figure 4. And then Interlace the hands behind the left thigh. Use the right elbow to open up the thigh. Pause here. Return the foot to the mat. Arms come long, palms face down. You have an opportunity to take bridge in this figure 4. So take your inhale, and as you exhale, lift up into bridge, aiming to keep the hips square as we open to figure 4. Softly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Return your right foot to the mat. Take a moment to reposition the feet as you need to for bridge. And once we're in bridge, you'll have an invitation to straighten the right leg, to take a one-legged bridge. And I'll guide you through that if you wish to join me. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, peel the hip points up. Press the palms into the mat. Lift the right leg up. You'll exhale, lower. Inhale, stamp the wall. Exhale, lower, inhale, exhale, inhale, one more exhale, inhale, lower the low bottom, pause here, and then let the right leg come long as it reaches for the mat, and bring the left knee to the chest. Pause here, then take the right hand to the left knee, tee out your left arm, we'll come into a crossbody twist. Leave the shoulders rooted. Breathe. We come back up. Replant the feet. Take a moment here. And then we'll take figure 4 or pigeon on our back. So the left knee bends, left ankle on top of the right knee. Take a moment to push that thigh on the left side. Then interlace the fingers and bring the leg up for pigeon on our back. Pause here. Replant the foot, palms reach for the mat. Take a moment to inhale. And as you exhale, we lift the hips up to a figure 4 bridge. Pushing through the 3 corners of this right foot, slowly lower when you're ready. One vertebrae at a time. We come back to neutral pelvis. Let the left leg come down for a moment beside the right. Maybe you need to reposition the feet. Breath in. Exhale, we peel the hip points up for bridge. Coming to the other side, left leg lifts, stamp the top wall. Inhale, lower, exhale, push. Inhale, lower, exhale, push. Inhale, lower, exhale, push. Execute from the right heel and glute. One more time. Lower down slowly. Let the left leg come long. And draw the right knee to the chest. Foot is flexed. Yes, feel that stretch. Tee out the right arm. And let the left guide it over for a crossbody stretch. And pause here. Inhale, both knees now to the chest. And maybe a soft rock for right and left. And then we'll make our way, cross your ankles into your tabletop pose. So stacking knees under hips, wrists under the shoulders, neutral spine, flat back. We'll inhale, cow pose. Drop that belly, open the heart space, gaze to the cloud, soft bend the elbows. And then exhale, cat. Round through the spine, relax the head and shoulders, press the palms into the earth, and try to grip with your fingertips. Press the tops of the feet to the earth. Inhale, cow, and exhale, cat. From here, we come back to tabletop pose. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back. We meet in plank. As you exhale, we'll come to a forearm plank. Pause here in your forearm plank, breath in. And as you exhale, we'll hip dip to the right. Bring it back to center. Hip dip to the left. Bring it back to center. One more time to the right. Bring it back to center. We come left. Bring it back to center. Pause. Maybe you adjust the feet. Press your way up. And exhale to a down dog. Start to pedal your dog. We just fired up that core there for a moment. Pedal your dog. Spread the fingers wide. Press through the thumb and the first finger. Offer your heart space closer to your thighs. Push the mat away with the fingers. And now still the dog. Imagine dragging your feet to the back of the mat and spreading your feet to the edges of the mat even though they don't move. Breathe here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Pause and bear. Offer your heart space closer to the thighs. Rise up on the balls of the toes. Push the mat away. And as you exhale, we come back to plank. Widen your feet. We're going to take shoulder taps 10 times. This is 1, 2, 3. Keep the hips from moving. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step. Make your way to the top of our mat. We'll take a ragdoll forward fold here. As we always do in our class, relaxing head and shoulders. You're welcome to hug your front body. Graze your fingertips on the mat. Draw rainbows in the sand. Slowly begin to bring the big toes to touch. Leave space between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over the nose. Maybe you shift your weight slightly forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Upward salute. Dig through those heels as you rise. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. As you exhale, Samasthiti. Hands come to heart center to set your intention for this practice. Hold here. Start to root through the 3 corners of this left foot. Maybe you come up to the ball of the right toes and then lift the right leg up. Foot is flexed. We'll take a twist. Right arm reaches back, left arm forward. Pause here. Slowly bring the right foot down. Bring the hands to heart center. Pause. Root through the 3 corners of this right foot. Maybe you come up on the ball of the left toes. And then you lift the left knee up, foot is flexed. We take a twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Bring the hands to heart center. Left foot meets the right. Inhale. And as you exhale, maybe you soft bend the knees. We come to a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. We step back to plank and lower knees, thighs. Unhook the toes. Hands come outside the ribs. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, baby cobra. Peel the heart space up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Imagine dragging the elbows to touch and the hands behind you. Exhale, release. Take an inhale where you are. Exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe you need a falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Squeeze those glutes and thighs. This time as you exhale, we'll open up for the twist without the knee. So the right arm reaches back, left arm reaches forward. You'll inhale through center and exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Notice what's happening with the hips on each side of the body as we seek to keep the hips square to the top of the mat. Inhale, center, and exhale, swan dive, forward fold. You can soft bend the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Our first invitation for a Chaturanga, knees or toes. Inhale, exhale, lower halfway, hugging the elbows close to the side body, shoulders in line with the elbows. Inhale through an upward facing dog. Maybe you float your thighs and imagine drawing your hands to the back of the mat and exhale, downward facing dog. Take another falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Yes, yogis. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. And as you exhale, knee to nose, round through the shoulder blades, wrists under the shoulders, tuck the knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot in between our hands and take the opportunity to lower your left knee and toes and start to find center. Drawing the right heel back and tucking this left knee forward. Bring the hands to the thigh and pause. Right hip back, left hip forward. We inhale, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, plant your palms, kickstand this left foot in, and windmill the arms up. We're going to meet in a low warrior two. Right knee over the right ankle. Root through the pinky edge. The foot is on the earth. Feel the stretch in the left thigh as you sink into the right knee. Pause here. Feel the stretch. Gaze over the right fingertips. Start to bring the hands to the earth. And then walk the left hand to the back of the mat and adjust so that your right pinky edge of your foot is now touching the mat. And reach your right arm up. We're going to move into a side plank variation. You can simply stay here and feel this stretch and begin to move your right arm forward and up. But if you wish to take this further and join me, take an inhale here. And as you exhale, float the right foot, reach the right arm. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. Plant the right palm down back to the mat. Shift your weight, grazing your fingertips back to the top of our mat. Pause. Lift the left knee and toes. Walk your left hand forward. We come into a tripod side plank. You're going to walk this right foot out perpendicular on your mat. Reach the right arm up. You can stay here if this is good for you. If you want to take it further, join me here. As you exhale, we're going to lower the hip, hover. Right arm comes down, reaching for that left foot. Inhale up. Exhale, lower, hover, reach. Inhale up. Exhale, lower, hover, reach. Inhale up. Plant the right palm, shift your weight, step it back to plank, and you have an option of a cobra or a chaturanga. And we come back to our downward dog for the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. And as you exhale, we step the left foot up. Between the hands, lower the right knee and toes. We pause, hands to the thigh. Take this opportunity to drag the left heel back, and tuck the right knee forward. As you're ready, Anjaneyasana, arms reach, palms face one another, shoulder blades pull down the back. We'll exhale, plant the palms, pause, kickstand the right leg in, and then start to come into our Warrior Two pose. Left knee over left ankle. Spread the fingers wide. Gaze over the left fingertips. Feel the stretch in this right thigh. And stack the skull all the way to the core and hips. Windmill the arms down. Walk the fingertips to the back of the mat. Shift the weight so we come up on the ball of the left toes. Same opportunity to stay here and feel a stretch. Or if you wish to take it further, we'll move 3 times. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift, reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and reach. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift and reach. Lower. Bring the hand back to the mat. Start to walk it back to the top. Replant the hands. Lift the right knee and toes. Step the right hand forward. We come to a tripod side plank on our mat, staying here. Or if you wish to take it further, inhale. Exhale, hover lower. Stretch for that right foot. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, hover, reach. Inhale, push away. Exhale, hover, reach. Amazing. Come back to plank and move through your options or skip it. Meet in downward dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Yes, yogis. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, make your way to the top of our mat. We'll inhale, chair pose. Toes may touch. The feet may come a little wider if that's what you prefer in your chair pose. Yogi's choice. Sink the weight back to the heels. Imagine 2 legs become 1 tree trunk. Your arms can be at heart center, or maybe you want them above your head. We bring our hands to heart center and start to rise. We come back with that right knee to the chest. We've been here before. You'll exhale and externally rotate to figure 4. You're welcome to stay high. Hands at heart center. Maybe you start to sink back, bringing the elbows to the shin. And if you want to try something new, let the arm on the right dangle and take the left palm to the sole of the right foot. Use the drishti. Bring the hands back to heart center. We start to rise. And then we'll hinge at the hips. Heart space comes forward for Warrior 3. As you exhale, pointing the toes, maybe a soft bend in the standing leg. Square the hips and shoulders. You can take any variation with your arms you like. Use the drishti. Then let the arms dangle. Soft bend this left knee and come down to crescent. Hold here in your crescent. We'll take a crescent twist with your exhale. Right hand reaches forward, left arm back. You'll inhale, exalted crescent, right arm up, left arm back. Pause here. And then as you exhale, windmill the arms down to the mat and pause in a lunge. And from here, we're going to move into Revolved half moon. The right hand is going to plant and the right leg is going to come long behind you, and you can keep the fingertips tented on the mat. So shift forward. Right leg comes up, right hand plants, left hand reaches. Feel that. And as you exhale, we meet in a standing split. So the left palm is going to come to the mat. Keeping the right leg long, toes point to the mat. Then bend the left knee, come down to the lunge. Step the left leg back and move through a Chaturanga Cobra or go straight to down dog. Beautiful. Take a falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Pause here. Sink the weight to the heels. Hands to heart center. We rise up. Left knee comes with you. We exhale, externally rotate to figure four. Staying as high or taking it as low as you tried on the other side. Knowing each side of the body is different. Right hand to the left sole, and maybe you dangle this left fingertips. Inhale, rise. Woo. Left knee to the chest. And exhale, warrior three. Hinge at the hips. Heart space comes forward. Hands can do what you like. Point the toes, find the drishti. Then reach the arms. Soft bend the knee. We come to crescent. We take a twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, exalted crescent. Left arm up. And then here, we come down with your exhale to the lunge. And your left arm is going to plant. As we open up to a revolved half moon. Pause here. Come to your standing split. Breathe. Bend the right knee, land it in the lunge. Step the right leg back to plank. And come to cobra or chaturanga. And back to down dog. And then bend the knees, come to tabletop pose. And sit back on your heels. For an opportunity to grab some water and towel off. And then we'll come back for more flow and some play time with baby grasshopper, baby grasshopper, and then an invitation to try this flow that we've done, incorporating grasshopper from Revolved Half Moon. See you in a minute. So as we come back to the mat, we're going to do one more movement that will help prepare us for grasshopper. So you're going to just come down through plank to your belly, and then you're going to roll onto your left side, joining me here. I'm going to just reposition myself so I'm better on the mat. Coming up on the side of your hip, and notice the stacking of my elbow underneath my shoulder. So you don't want your arm too far forward or too far back. And then I'm going to return like what we've done already in some of the prep poses for grasshopper with this right knee bent and the foot over. So what we're going to do is continue to do one more stretch here. So you're going to reach your right hand up. You're going to take a breath in. As you exhale, push the mat away. Lift this left hip. Push the floor away. And as you exhale, you're going to lower, come up onto your palm, and try and reach for the pinky edge of the left foot. Come back to the forearm. Reach the arm up. Breath in. Exhale, lift the hip, push through that foot. Inhale, lower. As you sweep the arm, come to your palm, reach for the foot. Come back to your forearm. Arm reaches on the right side. Last time. Give that lift, push. And as you lower, come to the palm. Maybe you reach for the foot. So let's do that on the other side. And then we'll play with baby grasshopper. So again, I'm on my hip, stacking. Foot comes in front. Try and be able to aim that you can see your toes on your right foot. Okay? Stacking, stacking, palm is down. Left hand reaches, breath in. As you exhale, lift your hips, reach, push the mat away. And as you exhale to lower, come to the palm. Maybe you reach for the pinky edge of the right foot. Come back to your forearm, lower down. Again, inhale here, exhale it up. Inhale here, and you lower, and maybe you reach. One more time. Inhale, push the mat away. And as you exhale and lower, maybe you reach. Okay. One more prep. I promise we're getting there. Come back to this side. I probably should have done it while we were there, but I didn't, so we're coming back to do this one last movement. So we're back on this side, we're stacking. What I want you to do is start to hover this left leg up, foot is flexed, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. How'd that feel? Come back to our other side. Make sure we're even Steven. Back to stacking. Flex and float. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10, 9, it's burning. 8, 7, hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, fire, huh? Some good stuff right there. Okay. So we're going to come back to play with Grasshopper, and then we'll do that flow where you have a chance to try it coming from up rather than down. And I wanted to show you this option for the strap and have that handy in case you can't reach your foot. It's all okay. There's a variation you can try until you become a little bit more flexible and long. So we're going to come back just so I could change sides again. Over here. Okay, now the key here, because we're going to move now into baby grasshopper, which is staying on the forearm the entire time, versus baby grasshopper, which is chaturanga arm. So I'm going to show you both. So bring this right foot over. This time I want the arm slightly forward because you're going to lean and lift. You must lean first. You're not going to be able to lift without the lean and getting up off the ground. So I'm going to show you the baby version without the strap and with the strap. Then I'm going to show you chaturanga arm, and then we'll move and play on the other side. Okay, so my elbow is slightly forward. It's not stacking right now. I want you to move this left foot so you can see your toes. And then you're going to reach to try and grab the pinky edge of this left foot. And then you're going to lean and lift. Grabbing the pinky edge of the left foot. And then you lean and then lift. Lean and lift. And that is what baby can look like. If you want to try it with a strap, you put the strap around your foot. You're not going to hold the strap far away. You want to hold it snug to the foot. So again, you're going to lean and lift. So you can do this with a strap. Okay, lower down. And then the final movement is Chaturanga armed. So you're going to come up, and you don't want your elbow all the way tucked in, and you don't want the elbow flying out on the outside. Chaturanga arm, so you want it close to your side body. You grab for the foot. You lean and lift. There you go. So we're going to go to the other side. I'm not going to show you with the strap, but I am going to show you the baby and then the Chaturanga. So we come to the side, move the foot in front. You start to prepare and move the arm forward. You look for your toes because you want it forward. You want to see your toes. You're going to reach for the pinky edge of the foot. And then you lean and lift. And it doesn't matter how high you get, okay? So if you want to try Chaturanga arms, again, you don't want the elbow out, you want the elbow in. And you're going to lean and lift, push, and then come back down. The more you play with it, the more you get used to the movement and you get that muscle memory. Okay. So, oops, almost lost the microphone. The next thing I want to do is show you the movement, moving from revolved half moon into grasshopper. Because then we're just going to do that flow one more time and actually try and incorporate it. If it's not for you, just do the flow the way we've done it. With revolved half moon, do not take grasshopper. If you're wanting to try it and see what it's like and build that into your practice, that would be awesome too. So let's say we're going with half moon on this side. So the right arm is going to tent and that left arm is reaching. What you'll do is the foot bends, you grab for the pinky edge of that foot and start to walk this right hand out so that you can come down into grasshopper. And then walk that right hand back and return to revolved half moon and then standing split. So I'm going to do that on the other side. Left hand's reaching. Left leg is up. Bend the foot. Grab the pinky edge. Walk this left hand out. Think Chaturanga arm. And then you come down into baby grasshopper. Then bend the foot back. Tent the fingertips. Revolved half moon. There you go. Okay. So let's give it a whirl. If you want to pause the video and get some water and towel off. And again, if you don't want to incorporate it, just do your revolved half moon. Okay. We meet in down dog. Take your inhale where you are. Exhale, push it out. Yes. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward and make your way to the top of your mat. We'll inhale to chair pose. Hands come to heart center. Sink the weight back to the heels. We start to rise. Right knee to the chest, foot is flexed. You'll exhale, open up to figure four. Maybe you can come a little lower Draw it up. Bring the right foot up. We meet in Warrior 3. Let arms start to dangle. Soft bend the knee. Come down to Crescent. Crescent twist. Right arm forward. We inhale, exalted. Windmill the arms down to the mat and hold here in your lunge. And then from here, tent the right fingertips. We come to Revolved Half Moon. If you're moving to Grasshopper, bend the knee, grab for the foot, come to the pinky edge of that foot. Start to raise that right hand out. And then we come down, Grasshopper. Bend the knee back, release it, bring the hand forward, Revolve Half Moon. Standing split. Exhale to the lunge. Step the foot back to plank. And move through your options. Come to down dog. One more side to go, yogis. Whew, yeah. Take a falling out breath and exhale it out. Lift the heels, bend the knees. Make it to the top of your mat. Inhale, chair. Hands come to heart center. Rise it up. And meet in figure 4. Take it where you took it on the other side. Bring it back. Exhale, Warrior 3. Think locust back. Release the arms, bend the knee. Land it back. Crescent. We take the twist. Exalted. Inhale. Exhale, we come to the lunge and pause. Shift the weight. Left leg lifts. Left hand tense. Revolved half moon. Grab for the foot. Pinky edge of the foot. Start to walk the hand out. Coming down. Grasshopper. Bend the knee. Release the leg. Move the hand. Revolved half moon. We meet in the standing split. And then softly come down. Step it back to plank and either go straight to your down dog or take this last Chaturanga Dandasana. Soft bend those knees in our last down dog. Feel that lengthening of the spine. Yes. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. And as you exhale, we'll come to half pigeon. Take a moment as you come down to squeeze the right shin, right thigh, left knee, left thigh, top of the left foot. There's another plane. If you can hear that. Coming back to your Ujjayi breath. As we come to a quad stretch, we're going to take it a little bit lower. We've done this before in class. We're going to bring in this left forearm and then draw the foot in and reach the right arm. Feeling a little tight on this side, which is usual. Make the hand resist the foot and the foot to hand just to lengthen. I'm feeling that right in that left thigh and hip. Release, plant the palms. Lift the right leg up and back. Open the hip, bend the knee. Leave the shoulders stacked and square. And take this opportunity in your scorpion dog to hold here as you draw your right foot to your low bottom and trying to reach that knee to the ceiling. If you wish to flip your dog, shift the weight so the shoulders come before the wrist. Come onto the pinky edge of that left foot and then reach. In your wild thing, we come back to down dog for the other side. Inhale, lift the right leg, left up and back. And we exhale, half pigeon. As we meet on the forearms, squeezing to center, making this active and restorative. As you did on the other side, pause. And then again, now we're coming onto the right forearm. Left forearm. I don't know what I was thinking there for a moment. Let the foot come towards you and then reach, pulling that in, making it resist. On your exhale, release, plant the palms. We press it back. Inhale. As you exhale, scorpion dog. Trying to draw that left heel to your low bottom, leaving shoulders square to the mat. Breathe here, and then if you flipped your dog, taking it on the other side. And then exhale. Back to the last down dog of the practice. Soft bend the knees, lengthen the spine, and then inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Maybe you're going to take a hop and we meet in a seat. Come to your low bottom and roll back where we started. Bring the knees to the chest. And then tee out the arms. Let the feet land. Lift the hips up. Shift them to the left, lower down. And you'll exhale to supine twist. And maybe you wish to take an IT stretch. And gaze to the left while the shoulders stay rooted. Return our way to center when you're ready. Lift your hips up, shift them to the right, and we exhale to our supine twist. Gaze over to the right. Top leg can come long if you took it on the other side. As you're ready, we come back to center. Take this opportunity to draw the knees to the chest, and maybe you reach for the soles of your feet. If you have any last posture you would like to complete your practice, maybe a happy baby, shoulder stand, plow pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, or an early Shavasana, please take it. Otherwise, we meet in this ball. Drawing the nose to knees, hugging using every muscle for 3, 2, and 1. And we let it release. Oops, almost hit my water. Just come into our goal pose of Shavasana. Splay out the heels and toes. Release the shins, your knees, the thighs. Root the hip points to the mat. Release the core and chest. Shoulders, roll them to the mat, to the back. Release the forearms. Palms are open to receive. And release the face. Your chin, cheeks, eyes, brow, and the sweet top of your head. Notice the support that is under you, around you, and within you. Shavasana. Slowly coming back to your mat, back to your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you touch each finger to your thumb. And slowly begin to draw your toes to touch and reach the arms above your head to take a good morning wake-up stretch. Inhale through your nose. Send the breath as if to your toes. And as you exhale, slowly begin to bring your knees towards your chest and softly rock from side to side. And then make your way over to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, and pause here on the mat. Pause to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you during your practice. Dare to dream. We have the capacity to make our wishes come true. All too often, we impose limitations on what we can achieve. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat. Joining me at the top of our mat, we'll bring our hands to heart center and take one last falling out breath together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale the thumb to third eye center, center of intuition. As you exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors the light and beauty, and the yogis have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the Yoga Apothecary YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. And to learn more about how to live a happier, more vibrant life, sign up for our bi-monthly newsletter, The Wellbeing Elixir. And stay tuned for next week when we cover the letter X in the Wellbeing series A to Z. Namaste.